Luke, many congratulations. Is this the perfect Christmas present?
Yeah, I mean, last year I only had to play 2 games to get to Christmas, to get in the 3rd round. This year I had to play 3 games. And it just, like everyone says, it makes Christmas better. It's nice to celebrate. Still being in the competition, and even though it is Christmas, the next 3 days it will be just practice, and because we can celebrate Christmas once this tournament's over. Very
tough game as well. Nico's given you a real examination there, hasn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he's so steady. His throw is lovely. I think it was very tough to see him miss a treble. I think 3 darts. Every time he had 3 darts, it was a treble. 1 throw, it was 140 ton or 137. So it's the thing that surprised me is he don't play development tour. He don't play development tour. You get on the development tour, Nico. Because if you play like that, you do the things I've done and won it. And it's a big surprise he never plays on the World Youth Championships as well, because he'd have been a huge player. But I think is he 22? I think he's still got a couple of years. So get on that development tour, Nico, because he is a fantastic player.
Like you said there, were you surprised he could hit the levels that he hit, bearing in mind he doesn't play top level darts consistently?
Yeah, I mean, it's like me last year. I think I was sort of that person that was an underdog and kept winning every game and brought myself attention. And it's the same with Nico this year. He sort of won a couple of good games there. He beat some good players, James Wilson, a great player, and Joe Cullen. So if it wasn't for that double one in the 5th set, he could have been sitting here right now and celebrating a win and with a tasty tie with Kim. So I think he's got a lot to give in this game, and I hope he goes to Q School, because he could be a top player in the Pro Tour.
You touched on there the 5th set, arguably the biggest double one you've ever hit and the biggest outpouring of emotion. What we could see what it meant to you, and you've got the heart, the desire, and the willing to fight up there.
Yeah, I mean, it is probably the biggest outpour I've ever given any double I've ever hit, and the biggest double one I've ever hit. So, but once I heard that double one, I thought, you got to show him how much that meant. Make sure he realises that was the big double. And in the 6th set, which I don't think he played as well in. I think that probably brought his average down. I don't know what the averages were, but I think he was playing fantastic. His average would have been up there. But that 6th set, we both didn't play very well, but I knew it hurt him, that double one. And like all the best professionals do, you make sure the opponent knows what a big double like that means to you.
After the year you've had, after everything you've gone through, is this now the strongest version of Luke Humphries we've seen?
Yeah, I think you can tell. I think the doubles, the crucial doubles I'm taking out, the big finishes I'm taking out, it shows that a person with anxiety could struggle with taking crucial finishes out because there's pressure. But I don't feel the pressure anymore. Since I've learned to control my anxiety, I think I'm becoming a better player. And if my trebles I can find them better than I am, because it surprised me sometimes. My first treble 20 just ain't in there. If I find that first treble 20, I believe I can get to the final. That is 100% true. If I can start finding that first treble 20, my finishing is too good not to get to the final.
Kim Huybrechts up next, replacing the quarter-final. Huge opportunity for you both.
Yeah, huge opportunity for us both. Not just for me. Kim's on the resurgence. He's played just like me. He's had some tough games, but he's played just as good as I have. And it's a great opportunity for us both. We're both unseeded. Could have been, I don't know what the best seeds could have been. Probably Joe Cullen and Rob Cross, I think, would have been the seeds. And we've defied the odds of getting to the last 16. So it's going to be a tough game, but I know that if I play my best, I feel I can come through the game. But Kim, I feel the same as well.
Luke, pleasure as always, mate. Thank you very much.
Can I just ask you one question so that you're looking at us? Can you sum up how Nico's game went and how you feel about him as your opponent?
Yeah, I think he's an absolutely incredible player. I really do. I'm not just saying that. I think he's got a lovely throw, and he was super steady. He was very rarely in the 5s and the 1s. I think he hit a lot of triple 20s. It maybe not as what do you call it? A heavy scorer, 180s, 140s. But if he didn't hit 140, it was at least a ton. So and that puts everyone under pressure. Because if I'm hitting 60 and he's gone ton, that means I need to hit a 140 to just match him. So I think he's got a huge future ahead of him. And if I give him any advice, just go to Q School in the PDC, because he'll get far playing like that. Trust me.
It was pretty close.
Yeah, I mean, it was a very close game. I think the 5th set was the crucial part in the game. I think if I missed that double one in the last dart, it could have been him sitting here and and chatting. But if I would have gone 3-2 down, you know, I wouldn't have give up. I would have put everything into the game to make sure I come through the winner. But you know, it was. I mean, I've had 3 really tough games. So as much as Jermaine Watmini game went to the wire, that was probably the hardest game I've played so far.